making dumb statements that get me in trouble, so everybody's rooting against me. But I started teaching martial arts, not just because I was obsessed with sword play and self-defense stuff, but because when I was in high school, there were 57 people in my graduating class. I went to a really small school. Grades 7 through 12 was all in one building, and there were 450 people in my high school, total. My first chemistry class at the University of Iowa was a lecture, and it had 600 people in it. There were more people in my first class than there were in my entire high school, and I was lost. One of the girls that sat next to me was also from a small town, LeClaire, Iowa. And her freshman year, we actually talked, we kind of became friends, tried to date her, but she had better taste than that.
Good for her.
This girl went with her new roommates to Mardi Gras in New Orleans, where she got separated from her friends during a parade and got gang raped.
Oh.
And 3 guys found her in the alley where the other men had left her. And instead of helping her, they helped themselves. It's been a long time since my freshman year in college, and I haven't spoken to her for the last 5 years or so. But 20 years later, she's still in therapy. That's not something you get over. There are no normal relationships after that. And that has been a hugely significant moment in my life where I realized that as much as I want to pretend that everybody's nice, I went to Bible college, worked in a rescue mission for a year and a half. The world isn't always a nice place. And I'm a huge believer that no means no. And you have a right to your own personal space and your personal boundaries. We do self-defense seminars all over the country. I work with instructors. We work with military units because teaching sentry removal is fun to me. Well, I'm really tall, and when you're doing neck breaks to people that are this high anyway, it's perfect. But we do a lot of work with women's groups and shelters and stuff, and it is a huge important thing to me. I love the idea that cosplay is not consent and things like that. So ladies, if a man puts his hands on you, I teach the girls at my school, you have every right. First you say no, and then you have a right to give them their hand back. Doesn't have to be attached to the rest of their body. And I'm a big believer for guys. We're entitled to self-defense too. Because the last time someone had a disagreement with me, there were 5 of them. 5. Guess who went to jail? Wasn't me! What?
Double justified. Come back when you have more guys.
Yeah, come back with a couple more guys, it'll be a fair fight. That's such crap. It was true that time, though, because 5 drunk guys taking big swings against some... Anyway. We're going to do some self-defense things today. And the first thing you need to know is that taking a 45-minute lecture or panel or workshop, no matter how cool the little certificates you get at the end of it, is not going to make you into an expert in defending yourself. Anything worth doing takes practice and repetition. Whether it's a video game, a musical instrument, sex. I mean, well, granted, some things are more fun to practice than others. But for self-defense, look, I can only be so serious for so long. Okay? So for those of you going, holy crap, did he really just say that? Yes. Yeah. Because the alternative to my being silly and having fun with this is to stay on the story about the friend of mine from college. And that's a dark road that no one wants to go down and shouldn't have to. Hence, we take this class. So when some creepy guy goes, hey baby, you're coming with me, you say, no, crash. Oh, I'm sorry about your face. We can fix that. And make it funny. The scary part for the girls training, the scary part for the guys who are here to do moves with the girls, be very careful if you partner with one of the ladies. They have a tendency to overcrank on techniques and not quit when you're begging and crying. Please stop hurting me. They take that as a sign of weakness. So when we're doing the moves, when the move works, do this. That's tapping out. In mixed martial arts, it means you quit, you lose, they're better than you are. In a self-defense panel, that means, okay, this is working, please stop before something goes snap and comes off. And my wife does not respond to white flags. I would swear it's the bull in the China shop red flag thing. Charge! Well, well-trained and well-behaved. I always made sure I was out of reach. What I want you to understand is taking a seminar is not going to make you into an expert, but done correctly, you can at least learn some concepts and some ideas that will help you if someone's trying to hurt you. Okay? And to demonstrate that, I'm going to show you a party trick I have. This is a move where you can literally put somebody on the floor with one finger. And I don't mean it's because they're running and you trip them. Because that's hard on your finger when they're wearing combat boots. But one finger, like I said, it's a party trick. And she's just going to hold out her hand because she's mean and she's half a zombie. I want you to watch. All I'm going to do is turn it, push it in, put it under a little bit of tension. One finger in the right place. That's not what I meant. Wow, for those of you steampunk fans, though, the doctor is in. Look, this isn't going to look cool if you're laughing. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm used to her laughing at me, but I'm usually naked. I know, it's not helping you get serious. All right, back to this part. Ta-da! One finger. Back up here.
Oh! Oh!
If you get really good at this kind of stuff, and when I say really good, please keep in mind this is what I've been doing full time for the last 15 years and training for 25. You can actually make that work move as a Jedi mind trick. Oh yeah,